My name is Lily Conley. I am a senior and I am missing my dad and my mom.
I'm Danielle Crawford. I go to Lakota West High School. I am missing my stepmother, my dad, my grandfather, and my grandmother.
My mom told me the night she found out that he had passed away, like she had not been able to get me or my brother to sleep, and at like 3 o'clock she heard a knock on the door from the cops saying he had passed away.
I'm Andrew Benzinger. I'm missing my dad, and I'm in the 12th grade at Lakota West High School.
How old were you when your dad died?
I was 3 years old.
I found out my mom died in the middle of school, so I missed school for like a month because I couldn't bring myself to like be a part of society and do the things that I needed to do. And with my dad, it was the same thing because I lost my dad last year. And so coming back during high school was also really hard because I'm not the person to miss school.
It's a lot of hollowness a lot of the time. It's a lot of just emptiness, where my family used to have a lot of fullness. My grandfather always was kind of like a glue in our family.
I always think, like, what if he didn't die? Like, how would my life be different? Like, would my little sister be in my life? Would, like, anything have changed?
The thought of not having a dad, growing up as a man, because the dad shapes a man. I never had the role model to shape me up, so I kind of shaped myself up. And every day is like a continuous pattern. You know, you lost your loved one, and it's going to be the same the next day. You're still going to be grieving.
My name is Michelle Durling. I'm one of the school counselors here at Lakota West High School. COJ I became familiar with when I interned at Lakota West, and I right away took to the group, and when I got hired on as a counselor, I knew that was one of the responsibilities I wanted to be involved with COJ coming into our building. I see a huge amount of growth when students have that support, when they feel like there's a community of people that care and that support is wrapped around them, not just in one area. So it takes a village with kids, really does. So it's not just teachers or counselors or even parents or their peers, like having just a comprehensive support system, which includes COJ, it really benefits these students and helps them grow and see their potential and realize that they can get through hard things.
COJ has helped me because I feel like less alone. I definitely feel like I have people I can go to about something, and I also feel like I have been able to accept my parents' death and like grow as a person and understand that even though they're not here physically, they're here for me still, and I can cope.
My experience with COJ helped me understand that I was not alone, that there were other people around me, whether I could tell or not, who were also experiencing grief, who were also experiencing loss in similar ways to what I was.
Something I've learned from COJ about creating a balance is usually like when we feel like we've hit rock bottom or feel like we've like hit that one spot where we feel like we're not going to get back up, going or doing or seeing the people we love and care about the most makes it feel like it's not so hard, and it kind of makes us feel better about like our situation.
Grief is just very complex, and it impacts us as adults and children just throughout our whole lives, but these teens in the classroom setting, they don't always realize even how their grief is impacting them. It just looks different for different students.
Two people can be experiencing the same things inside, but be executing it differently on the outside.
I feel like something that our peers in general should realize is that grief is a very long journey, and it doesn't necessarily stop. There's not necessarily a start to end that perfectly times up.
My dad passed away in a car accident, so I was thinking like I'm never gonna drive. So I was really low during my younger teenage years, and now I've just kind of equaled out. I started driving and noticed like everything is in my hands, so I have to control what I can control.
There's so many different ways it can come out, and it's not something that people always realize is going on. So I think it's so important to be aware of the need for grief support.
COJ in one word is it's family. It's helped me in ways that I can't really explain, just knowing that I have more people that know what's going on, and it's definitely like my second family.
I'm a senior now, and I've been doing this for 4 years. I'm like, this is my other family. Like, I can definitely talk about what I need to talk about, and we all be happy at the end.
It really does feel like another family for these kids, and they know that they have peers and staff that can relate to what they're saying and that they are in it with them.
I would describe COJ as a family inside of a group that will always support you, will be there for you, will understand that you grieve in your own way. There could be similarities with other people, but they are always there for you, and they will do everything they can to make you feel supported.
In our fast-paced daily lives with all the social media and apps and cell phones and computers, we lose sight sometimes of that human connection, and that's really what we're all here for. It's so important to really have those relationships and really grasp those connections, however small and short it is, so that once a month for that 1 hour is just a time where these students can just check out and of their day-to-day commitments and really just focus on what's important.
I will go to COJ if it's ever an option. If it happens in college, I'll definitely want to go. It's definitely something I don't want to be out of, ever.
What's one word you would use for COJ?
Hope. Just a lot of hope.